EOM Business Network. So much for one broadcast.
Hello there, very beautiful day to you, and thank you for joining us. You're watching the EOM Business Network, indeed the voice of corporate Nigeria. I am Olorogo Elkanah Mowari. Today on the program, we shall be taking a look at the Nigerian economy from the perspective of industry operators. And so Let's Talk, we shall be featuring the distinguished and award-winning CEOs of CMAX Heights Travel Resources Limited, Climax Travels and Tours Limited, and Skyline Travels and Tours Limited. On Spot On, we shall bring you a perfect gentleman, symbol of integrity, astute entrepreneur, business development and management expert, international travel support services, management strategist, team player and industry captain, Jerry Onyeka Clement, who is the founder and chief executive officer of Jet World and Export Limited, a multi-dimensional world standard company in Nigeria and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2025. And coming up on the face-to-face is a quintessential gentleman, symbol of honor, versatile entrepreneur, business development and management expert, team player and industry captain, Dr. Kingsley Chukwuemeka Oboti, who is the group chairman and chief executive officer of Mecatrice Group, a world-class diversified group of companies in Nigeria and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2025. This is a must-watch. Stay with us.
PCN, I think, is a wonderful group. I belong to that group, and I think that they've done very well to promote and support our pharmacists, especially within our space, and also ensure that we are bound as professionals to a very, very high standard and high ethics. So yes, they've done a fantastic job. They are continuing to do a fantastic job in terms of advocacy, in terms of supporting a pharmacist and ensuring that we are able to work within the Nigerian space and not be disturbed too much. So yes, they're doing a fantastic job. Last year, at the December period, we were able to give out certain, let me use the word palliatives to certain underserved members of society, underprivileged people, and every now and again we also do that. We organize events, we organize outreaches, events whereby we give back. So giving back, it could be drugs, it could be food, and stuff like that. So these are kind of things that we do as well. So I think one of the major things I will go back to is people above everything, and getting the right people and making them understand the vision and mission of the organization and what we are set to achieve. So making them understand that it goes beyond us, or it goes beyond what we want to benefit or what we want to see in terms of, oh, we have this sales or we will make this amount of money. It has to be about the people. So the people within the organization understand fully our vision and mission, and I think that motivates them to really go out there and strive to achieve what that mission and vision is and achieve our objectives. But beyond that, I also like to say that innovation and excellence is also one of our core values. And so in everything that we do, we like to go put that foot forward and innovate and be excellent in everything that we do. So I think those three things are some of the things that have made us quite successful in the last few years. So in the next 5 years, well, I don't have a particular picture that I paint, but I think that for us, as long as we are moving the needle as it pertains to our vision and mission, which is to reduce the incidence of non-communicable diseases, then that would be a perfect period for us. So for us, it's not really about, oh, we want to have this, we want to have that. It's about, are we able to achieve, how far have we gone in achieving our values and our vision and mission. I think that for me is the major thing, and we strive towards that every day by day, and God help us. And one of the major things that is required for success is resilience. So you have to be very resilient, you have to be very dogged, you have to be very dynamic, and I think I'll prioritize people. You have to be able to attract good people and equip them with the knowledge and capacity to do the objectives that they are set out to do. My name is Pharmacist Adedipo Adetui. I'm the founder and CEO of Oakley Pharmaceuticals Limited. I've been an MD for about over 12 years now, and it's a pleasure to be here. And thank you very much for this great honor, and it's an opportunity to also talk to everybody. So thank you very much for that.
Chichi Wafo, a stylish, purpose-driven and people-friendly professional, astute entrepreneur, certified travels and tour services management specialist, symbol of integrity, team player and industry leader, is the founder, managing director, and chief executive officer of Simax Heights Travel Resources Limited, a fast-rising, tested, and trusted travels and tour support service provider in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2025.
Yeah, I think the way we handle the number, most of the time they will be at the office, they normally call, and you can even like interacting with them. Sometimes they will make a call, they say, the only thing is that you have to pay attention. You have to kind of keep silent, you listen to their own side of story, and keep saying, it's okay, I understand, I'm sorry about that. I don't help me to check maybe in 2 weeks time, ahead. And you keep doing it because it's your work, you keep doing it, and you're not supposed to be angry. So I think it's part of it. And customer care service is always number one. Customer care service. I do not play with customer care service. Ticket price now is very expensive. Like I told you, around 2021, 22. You can get a return ticket to UK 600 and something or 700. During that period, airline rates was like about 700 to 750. But now you can imagine within the space of 3 years, airline rate now has skyrocketed to up to 1,620. So, and as the rate is going, the fare as well will be increasing. You understand? So now, in the next few years, number one, what I will say as in expansion, and try to expand, like having branches in other regions, not just in Nigeria, even outside Nigeria. And some people always ask me for a request, that kind of a request. I wanted to come with my logo, with my, that kind of a thing. If you're able to create an online platform, you'll be able to do something like that for your client. They'll be able to, create the itinerary, whatever, with their own business name, with their own, because I think that is one of the things that I want to improve. I advise number one in trying to pursue a career, choosing a career will be like, falling in love. You have to be kind of check within yourself, what is that particular career or business that makes my heart race, But that passion is very important, because if you end up being in a career that is not really your wish, for example, like parents, suggested careers, maybe because your dad was a lawyer, you wanted to embark in the same profession and all that. If you do, at the end of the day, you see that it's a kind of frustrating, because you are not with your dream job. You have to, go for your passion. You have to be honest in whatever you do. I believe that honesty is very important. It's everything. Whatever that you do, you have to be honest. Whatever that you feel that you want to opt into, you have to do a research, a good research, to make sure that you get the right access in creating your own business.
Quadri Rashid Atonda, an amiable gentleman, experienced and certified travels and tour services management consultant, customer-friendly professional, and teamwork advocate, is the business development manager of Climax Travels and Tours Limited, a trustworthy world-class travels and tour support solutions provider in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished companies to look out for in 2025.
To God be the glory, we have never experienced such. And the reason is what I said before. We will not charge you for consulting fees. But if it is to update your business registration documents, maybe if not, your CAC registration has become inactive, we advise you, go and activate it again. Have you paid your taxes? Where are your tax documents? Where are your FRS documents? Where are your Lagos State Revenue Service documents? These are the loopholes that we look into to ensure all these things are in place. So, what excuse are you going to give that will make you to come back to files? I will tell you, we are not an embassy. We are professional. In fact, I'm so proud to say we are clients that belong to the A list of musicians and film industry operators in this. I want to mention names, the biggest. Once just follow our social media page, go back years back. There are even those that you won't even see on that page because of what? Confidentiality. They tell us we want it to be confidential. We joined the African Center for Peace Building at Accra, Ghana, in organizing the first African Peace Festival. So we got Nigerians from here, we arranged their hospitality, accommodation and everything. Since Ghana is visa-free, we packaged everything and we became part and parcel of that program. So after the carnival, we came back to the office and we reflected on what they said. That was when we decided to go into the paid permit aspect of this application, and that was how we eventually found ourselves applying for temporary work creative visas for musicians and film practitioners. But the film practitioners, they go abroad to premiere their films, the musicians go there to perform, and we still do it up to today. The first people that have the major responsibility here is the government. Nigeria's manufacturing sector till present is said to be contributing maybe 9% or 10% at most to Nigeria's GDP. That's very poor. We have to do what is called import substitution. Let the local industry produce what will substitute the import. Stop importing some of these things. Most of the products we use are from China. The government gave the policy. Is the policy working? No. Policies of assault. That's one of the factors that is affecting the Naira. I've not talked about it. I believe we are going to get it right. The Naira will become more stable. For me, before any youth decides to go into any field as his career, that youth must do one thing first: analyze yourself. So, as a youth, please, first try to analyze your temperament and personality. Once you understand that, it will be easy for you to understand which career you want. So, try to know your strengths. We talk about SWOT analysis. Everyone has strengths, weaknesses. Your strengths will help you identify your opportunities. Your weaknesses will let you know what situations are threats onto you. So once you are able to do all this and you know what suits you, you go into that area. And what? Be open-minded. Don't have this attitude of I know it all. What are they going to tell me? No, it doesn't work that way. Be willing to accept correction. So if you are ready to build yourself as a youth, the sky is not even the limit. Some people are so insulting on social media. Every time you are fighting people, every time you are arguing, every time you are insulting them, your employers are seeing you. The employers that might employ you in future are seeing you. And most employers are looking for what? Mindset, attitude, and character. No matter how brilliant you are, no matter how highly educated you are, if you have bad character, bad attitude, poor mindset, you are done for.
Olorunimbe Adeoye Popola, an amiable visionary and customer-centric professional, versatile entrepreneur, certified travels and tour services management specialist, teamwork advocate, and industry leader, is the founder, managing director, and chief executive officer of Skyline Travels and Tours Limited, a fast-growing travels and tour support service company in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2025.
Nothing happens before time. Even in as much as I think that the progress has been, it's been at a slow pace. I mean, it's been at a snail pace. However, we have to give it up to associations that have been coming together, promoting inbound tourism, and that have been encouraging the young minds. Because the young minds are the ones that are now exploring all this inbound tourism. And I've had a couple of brands right now that have been doing a wonderful job, making sure that they put Nigeria on the spotlight in a positive way. Making sure that, they've been correcting the misconception and the misinformation by the media, through the social media right now. exploring the internal part of Nigeria, showing it to people that you can actually come to Nigeria for 2 weeks, 3 weeks vacation, enjoy yourself, have fun without having to worry about insecurity. It's not the entire Nigeria that is not secure. You know, we are living in Nigeria. I'm in Nigeria, and I have kids in Nigeria, I have businesses in Nigeria, I'm thriving in Nigeria. People can actually come back to Nigeria, invest, forget about what you're hearing in the media. For people like us to be here and we're doing fine, definitely people are actually living, people are actually here surviving. Business are surviving and business are thriving. And we can only make it better if we all come back here. And that's why I'm, appreciating the associations like NANTA, National Association of Nigerian Travel Agency, NATO, National Association of Tour Operators of Nigeria, NAHOTO, National Institution of Tourism Operations of Nigeria. They have been doing a wonderful job, creating cost-effective programs for people to actually come and learn about tourism, get certified, and start operating in the industry and contribute their own quota to the industry. So these associations have really given the youths, the young minds, new brands, platform to flourish, platform to thrive. And at the end of the day, it's a win-win situation for the brands, for the community, and for the country at large.
Jerry Onyeka Clement, an astute visionary and resourceful entrepreneur, symbol of integrity, business development and management expert, international travel support services management strategist, team player and industry captain, is the founder, managing director and chief executive officer of JetWorld and Export Limited, a multi-dimensional world standard international travels, export, logistics and marketing support services company in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2025.
The sector is doing well. Any sector that is not doing well, that means they are not delivering. But so far as you are doing your work rightly, you'll be doing well, because people want to travel, people want to exposure, people want to go for vacation, people want to go to study outside Nigeria and all that. You just want to adventure. So that's just it. We have options. We don't just abandon our clients. No, we don't do that. Do you get? Because we carry along, we feel your pain. So what we do is that even on the first process, something happened, maybe you were refused. So we'll sit down and look what happened. What made the embassy to got you denied? All right? They will pick it up from there. So we'll have another option for you, either to reapply to another country for you, or we see apply to that same country after some months. But before embassy will deny you from our angle, we'll make sure that that means embassy they don't want to give you that visa, because we make sure that every document is well arranged and documented. So we always have them, but we have a way of letting them to understand what happened. It's not from our end, okay, but we'll carry along to give you another option. Even if they say for 5,000, people will still buy for 5,000. Do you understand? So the only thing is that definitely when the inflation rises, it affects every sector. Even food in the market will be affected. So definitely from our own end, we also increase our price. So that I can be meeting up with the cost of process and all that. The name implies JetWorld. You should know that we are going global, and like I said, we are planning to also have an institution, right, which will be a very big one too for Nigerians, because a lot of youths, these days no job now. You get? So at least by the time you come to that sector, we educate you, you give you certification, you can go and operate on your own. You'll be self-employed. You do a legit business. So that is our plan and our goal in the future. My advice is where your desire is. The Bible says, as you think it in your heart, so you are. So if you desire something, stick by that thing. Don't allow winds of the society to mislead you. You get, be focused. It might take long, but if you're focused, you will achieve it. Motto is honesty and integrity. You get, even if you're a client, because some clients lie a lot, they'll come and tell you, give you fake document and all that. So when we discover that, we just dismiss you. So we don't look at your, even if you carry plenty money, you come here, go this way. So we hold that at high esteem, honesty and integrity. That is our motto. My name is Jerry Onyeka Clement. Clement is my surname. Then my grandfather's name is Olinya. All right, I'm from Enugu State, Nigeria, but was born and brought up in Kaduna, and I grew up in Port Harcourt. And I studied geology and mining, but I'm now in the travel sector.
Dr. Kingsley Chukwemeka Oboti, a quintessential gentleman, symbol of honor, alumnus of Enugu State University of Science and Technology, Nigeria, versatile entrepreneur, business development and management strategist, team player and industry captain, is the group chairman and chief executive officer of Mecatrix Group, a world-class diversified group of companies in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2025.
Well, we are looking forward to having our system installed in every home, every office. Yes, so we want to reach out to every Nigerian and to ensure that everyone has solar system installed in his environment. Well, like I said earlier, the government is coming up with a few projects to support the solar system in Nigeria, and I think they can equally do more by maybe reducing tariffs, importation tariffs on solar equipment and all of that, because one of the major challenges we have is the cost of importation. So if government can do a subsidy on the cost of importation, custom duties and the rest of them, it will really go a long way. If government can partner with private individuals, private companies, to do this, it will go a long way to, helping the solar energy vision of the country. Yeah, we don't play with this. Yeah, we single-handedly have powered some communities with solar street lights, free of charge. We've done that. Some communities, I can mention some of them. Akwa community in Ebonyi State, we've done that. Some environments, some closes, some estates, we just get in there and then offer them solar street lights free of charge. Some schools, we set up some solar systems free of charge. And so we've been doing that. And beyond solar systems, we have also partnered with our sister company, Mecatrix Medical Diagnostics, to offer free medical outreach, outreach to some people in some communities. So we do that. For Nigerian youths, I want to suggest that no matter what you do, you can begin to empower yourself around solar energy. Yeah, even if you're a career person or maybe you don't have a job yet, you can empower yourself, get trained as an engineer. Learn how to install solar, learn how to do solar business sales, solar materials, solar batteries, panels, and the rest of them. Just get yourself skilled in that area. That's my advice for the Nigerian youths. Business in Nigeria, everyone knows, is not an easy one. But I feel the first thing is to actually discover the need of the people. Once you discover a need, then go for the need with passion, with the mentality of impacting. making a difference and not necessarily to make money. So when you do that, then you need to look at some of the major challenges of the existing businesses, and then also look at some of the things that have made businesses collapse in Nigeria. For example, in Nigeria, power situation is one. So to survive in Nigeria, you need to understand how to navigate the vicissitude of the challenges of Nigerian businesses. I'm Dr. Kingsley Emeka Oboti, and I studied in Enugu State University, and as well as Lagos State University and Ashland University of Ohio. Basically, I'm a writer, and I've been in the oil and gas industry. It may also interest you to know that I'm equally a pastor. Yes, I am a pastor. I'm a senior pastor of Transformation Christian Center.
I want to thank God for preserving me despite the greed and all of the evil plans. I'm still here standing.
Because most people don't really know that Africa has many countries inside.
So on the long run, it is cheaper to go solar.
So I would say that over the years, there's been a lot of improvements. I mean, going back to when we started the business to now.
And that's a good point to call it a wrap on today's package of the EOM Business Network. Thank you very much for spending your valued time with us. We hope it was worth your while. But just in case you missed out on any aspect of it, then you can come with us to eomcoms.com and any of our other portals, as you can see on the screen. Our sincere gratitude to you, our sponsors, for your continued interest and support. Always remember, with you and us, we are champs. Oh yes, I remain Olorogo Elkanah Mowari. Please, let's do this again, same time, same channel next week. We'll see you then.